Silence is a source of great strength. Lao Tzu. Silence is something that's often missing from our everyday life. For many of us, our days are filled with busy environments, beeping cars, phone notifications, and voices coming from all directions. This constant noise creates a tense and often overwhelming atmosphere. In addition to that, we also feel the need to always be reachable and online. Thanks to technology, the always-on culture can exacerbate the stress, leaving us with little room to find peace or even catch our breath. It's not a coincidence that the levels of anxiety and depression are skyrocketing these days compared to older generations. But what if we could escape the noise and distractions for a moment? For centuries, silence has been practiced and recognized as a powerful force, offering us a range of invaluable benefits. In this video, we'll explore the power of silence and how the different schools of thought guided us to harness that power in order to enhance our everyday lives. Better to trip with the feet than with the tongue. Zeno. Many of us have experienced the feeling of words slipping out before we've fully considered them. It's a common experience, especially in moments of stress or excitement. Zeno, the foundational figure in Stoic philosophy, emphasized the value of mindful speech. He encouraged us to pause and consider our words carefully before speaking them out loud. This practice serves a dual purpose. On one hand, it helps prevent causing unintended harm with our words. On the other, it fosters a more mindful way of communicating, one that acknowledges the weight our words carry. Sometimes we feel that urge to jump into a conversation, even when we don't have something crucial to add. It's a human instinct. We're wired to be social creatures. We crave that sense of belonging that comes from being part of a dialogue. But here's the thing. While it's natural to want to contribute, it's equally important to be mindful of what we're putting out there in the conversation. Being part of a discussion doesn't mean we have to fill every moment with words. Sometimes pausing to think before we speak can make all the difference. Marcus Aurelius, the Stoic philosopher, once said, "You don't have to turn this into something. It doesn't have to upset you." These words serve as a reminder that we have the power to choose our reactions in any situation. We've all been in those tense moments during a heated discussion or disagreement. We feel our pulse quickens and our thoughts race as we scramble to make our point or defend our position. In times like these, it's easy to lose our grip on self-control. Stoic philosophy even describes these moments when we submit to anger as a form of temporary insanity, where rational thinking and empathy seem to vanish. Instead of getting carried away by strong emotions, consider embracing silence as your ally. When someone is visibly upset or confrontational, there's a natural urge to respond in kind, but that's like adding fuel to the fire. Think of it like a matador, skillfully avoiding a charging bull. Your role is to sidestep the emotional charge, and that's by staying calm, holding your peace, and waiting for the right moment to offer a thoughtful reply. This approach not only helps diffuse tension, but also increases the chances of a constructive outcome for both parties involved. Silence is as full of potential wisdom and wit as the unhewn marble of a great sculpture. Aldous Huxley. We often find ourselves caught in the noise and rush of daily life. When our minds are filled with to-do lists and responsibilities, it's easy to overlook the quieter moments, the spaces in between our busy lives. Yet, it's precisely in these moments of silence that our creativity often finds room to breathe and expand. Think about it. When do your most creative ideas tend to surface? Usually it's not when you're swamped with tasks or deadlines. More often, it's during those moments when you're taking a leisurely walk or simply staring out the window. These are the times when your mind has the space to relax and wonder. In such a tranquil state, your brain isn't burdened by immediate concerns or distractions. It's free to make unexpected connections, to explore new thought paths, and to venture into untapped realms of possibility. This is often the stage where you stumble upon fresh insights, innovative solutions, or artistic inspirations, gems that might remain hidden if your mind were too busy. Scientific research supports this notion. Studies have shown that our most creative ideas often manifest as subtle cues in our brains. In a noisy environment, these faint signals of ingenuity can easily be overlooked. Silence also can be a powerful tool for problem solving. When we encounter a creative obstacle, the natural impulse is to double down, to exert even more effort, in hopes of breaking through the barrier. However, this approach can sometimes do more harm than good, clouding our judgment and causing us to overlook simpler solutions. In such moments, silence can serve as a remarkably effective problem-solving tool. It provides clarity that can be the key to overcoming the creative roadblocks. He who knows does not speak. He who speaks does not know. Lao Tzu. In Taoism, silence is viewed as a source of untapped potential that has the ability to heighten our awareness, where we become more conscious of our thoughts, feelings, and the world around us. Lao Tzu, the central figure in Taoism, emphasized that silence is not an empty void, but a space brimming with possibility. This perspective challenges the common notion that silence is something to be filled or avoided. Instead, Taoism teaches us to revere silence as a form of wisdom akin to the softness of water that can wear away even the hardest stone. It's this duality of silence, being both a space of emptiness and a source of immense power, that makes it an essential concept in Taoism. The Taoist reverence for silence extends beyond individual contemplation and into the fabric of the universe itself. The Taoist cosmology, or the Way, is often described as a form of ultimate silence, from which all things emanate, and to which all things return. This cosmic silence is a dynamic field of potential that gives rise to myriad forms of existence, and according to Taoism, when we align ourselves with this cosmic silence, we can tap into a deeper understanding of life and its complexities. In the embrace of silence, something wonderful happens. Our ability to focus expands. In the quiet, we begin to notice the small sounds around us. It could be the gentle hum of the refrigerator, or the cheerful chirps of birds outside the window. These are sounds often lost in the noise of daily life. This newfound attention to our surroundings makes us sharper. We start noticing the small, often overlooked details of our environment. We can think of it as fine-tuning our awareness, similar to how a musician carefully adjusts the strings of their instrument. When the strings are just right, the music flows effortlessly. In the same way, when we take time to be silent, we're tuning ourselves. This helps us see things more clearly, make better choices, and live in a way that's more in sync with the world around us. This heightened awareness allows us to see the challenges from a fresh, more balanced perspective. Instead of frantically hunting for solutions, we learn to let them come to us. Better than 1,000 hollow words is one word that brings peace. Buddha. In the teachings of Buddhism, silence is a proactive way to cultivate inner peace and enlightenment. In many of his teachings, Buddha highlighted the transformative power of even a single well-chosen word over endless, meaningless chatter. This idea aligns with the Buddhist emphasis on mindfulness, where silence serves as an active engagement with the here and now. When we choose silence, we're also opening a space within ourselves for deeper understanding and reflection. Think about it as giving yourself the chance to fully experience and understand your emotions and thoughts. Here, silence is a space for self-reflection, understanding, and peace. It's a time to be with yourself, fully aware, and find comfort in who you are. Meditation, an essential part of the Buddhist practice, is all about mastering the art of inner silence. We all know how our minds can race, like a hamster on a wheel, especially when we're stressed or anxious. In these moments, meditation can serve as a tool to quiet the constant inner chatter that can disrupt our focus and equilibrium. This practice allows us to find a serene space within, offering us a momentary relief from the world's demands. This inner quietude helps sharpening our awareness of both our internal and external environments. It's like cleaning a foggy window. The clearer the glass, the better we see, and the smarter our choices become. The practice of silence and meditation serves as an intentional journey into our inner world, a place teeming with thoughts, feelings, fears, and desires. It's an opportunity to build mental fortitude. As we engage with our inner selves in the quiet, we gain valuable insights that contribute to our overall resilience. Each session, regardless of its length, adds another layer of inner strength and stability. The inner journey we undertake through meditation can significantly enhance our sense of self-reliance, a quality that Ralph Waldo Emerson, the American writer and philosopher, passionately celebrated. In his essay, Self-Reliance, Emerson declared that the ultimate achievement is the ability to preserve our individuality in a society that often encourages conformity. He famously stated, "To be yourself, in a world that is constantly trying to make you something else, is the greatest accomplishment." So in the silence of meditation, we cultivate this self-reliance and learn to trust our inner voice amidst the external noise, helping us navigate life's challenges with greater ease and confidence.